Hello guys and welcome to the course Programming for Entrepreneurs, HTML and CSS. My name is Pablo Farias, I'm the founder of Zemba and I'm very happy you're here. The goal of this course is to teach you how to code in HTML and CSS and to get familiar with basic web development concepts. The final product, what you will be building throughout this course, is this Metro style homepage, which could be an app as well, and has different elements that will show how you can use HTML and CSS to code your own prototypes. Now, a couple of things that I've learned throughout my experience with entrepreneurs is that all startups and businesses need development. You probably know that already, and that's why you're here. And I'm not talking about tech startups, but any kind of business needs to have at least a website. And also, developers are so expensive. That's something you probably know as well. So, before we jump into the benefits of the course, of learning what you will be teaching here, I want to say that this course is not aimed to make you a hacker, but to give you basic skills that will allow you not to get ripped off in certain situations and to know exactly how to carry out some modifications and some aspects that you may need. So the benefits here is that you'll be able to modify your own website after taking this course. I often get requests from entrepreneurs that want to add a new link to their website or an image, and I want you to be able to do those things by yourself. Also, in all areas of human knowledge, the language, the vocabulary of that area is a key element for everything else. So think of what happens if you go to a mechanic shop and you don't know the names of the parts of the car. You're probably going to get ripped your ass off. So I'm going to teach you the basic concepts of web development so that you can express yourself with a developer and tell them what it is that you need, and that's going to make their life easier as well, and it's probably going to end up with a better product at the end and hopefully lower costs as well. After taking this course, you'll be able to build your own prototypes. There's a very popular methodology called the Lean Startup, which encourages entrepreneurs to make prototypes so that they can test and validate the assumptions of their business with potential clients or with their team. You could also use prototypes to show them to your potential investors and get early feedback before committing resources into building the real thing. More benefits. Learning how to code is a big challenge. You'll feel good after learning how to code. And they say programming is the new math. In the world we live in and in the world to come, especially, programming is more and more of a necessary knowledge. Kids are learning how to program at school nowadays in some schools, and they will be probably in all of schools in a few years. It's also important that you learn how to do things yourself. And as I said earlier, this course is not going to make you a hacker, but if you want to become one, there's no reason why you can't do it. You just need to spend the time that's needed and have the tools available. And this course is an entry point if you want to go into that path. The contents in this course that we'll cover, we'll look at some basic concepts in web development, and we'll learn how to code in HTML and CSS. HTML has to do with the structure of the page. So there's a title, there's links, there's text, there's images, and CSS is what makes that structure to look pretty and to look the way we want with regards to colors, layout, types of fonts, etc. So that's a really short sneak preview of what you'll be learning. Requirements. You need a web browser, and we'll use Google Chrome. You can download it in that link. And you will also need a code editor. And I've chosen Brackets by Adobe, which is a very new product. Now, why have I chosen such a new product? It's because it's the only code editor that allows me to make this course the way I want, which is to show you the changes that you make in the code, how they reflect immediately on the web browser. So I find it very friendly for beginners and for learners. I recommend that you use it as well for this first product. Hopefully it'll be a bit more mature in a few months. And you don't need any prior knowledge. Online courses are a new thing, so I'm gonna go through the methodology for this particular course. Um, Online courses are self-paced. You do them on your own, or you can partner up with somebody else and meet up and do the lessons, which I think would work great in some cases. Besides being an instructor, I'm also a student in many courses. And it helps me when I set a schedule, when I set fixed times and due dates for the completion of the course. That helps me organize my time. Otherwise, things sometimes tend to dilute up to the point where you never finish them. You will probably watch a few videos, and then I want you to play with the code as well, to download the source file, the source code of the course, and to modify things. Some people like to code along with the video, so they code as they watch. If you have two screens, that will make it easier. And you need to have a proactive attitude, especially when learning things related to IT and programming. Nobody's going to teach you everything. There's a lot of stuff on the web. A lot of things get changed over time. So you need to have that active attitude. And there's a question section mainly for peer-to-peer interaction, especially on free courses. You might even find a co-founder there. I'll try to keep an eye on it, but I'll leave it mostly for peer-to-peer interaction. At the end of the course, it'd be really, really awesome if you can fill out the survey form that I posted. I'm very interested in knowing what you think about the course, which parts you liked the most, which parts you hated, if you hated any, hopefully not. How the contents, how are they helping you with what your goals were? What else do you want to learn? What are your learning goals for this year, for next year? What should our next course be about? A little bit more about Zenba. We're a global tech startup based in Chile. You can learn more about us in our website. We're on Twitter and Facebook as well. We post a lot of interesting links regarding technology and development. And we also run a blog called Game Dev Academy, which is focused on people who want to learn how to make games and apps. And we cover a lot of topics regarding entrepreneurship as well. We have a bunch of other courses that you're welcome to check out on mobile apps, game development, web development, and there are other programming for entrepreneur courses in the labs that may be out when you're watching this. So make sure you check those as well, like follow-ups to learn more advanced skills. So it's time to begin. Download the required programs that I posted earlier. And in the next lesson, we're going to cover some basic concepts of web development.